here we go. Just want to give you a quick look at our beautiful room in Kyoto. It's really nice. It's night time, but we're very close to the canal. There's air conditioning, and that looks like either a dehumidifier or an air filter, I'm not sure, but probably a dehumidifier. But it has everything that you would expect from a hotel, with all the amenities like fridge and bits and pieces. And of course, it has one of those toilets that are very famous for tourists when they come to Japan, and they like to try out these digital toilets. Have to say, I was very scared about using these, but they weren't so bad after all. This is the bath. It's really nice and roomy, and shower, kind of like a bath shower room, I guess. That's nice, and a nice vanity. And if I turn around here and I sit on the bed, it's very comfy. Now, we left Tokyo this afternoon, late this afternoon, and it took about 2.5 hours on the bullet train to arrive in Kyoto. And the bullet train, as you'll see from our footage, is spotlessly clean, and it goes so fast, but you can still look out the window and see everything going past you. So the seats were spacious, so comfortable. Such a credit to Japan, their train systems, they're just amazing. If I'm looking a bit hot, that's because it has been hot. We've just walked from the station, and luckily it's not too far away. But before we unpack, we're going to do what we did when we arrived in Tokyo a couple of days ago. We're going to have a shower, cool down, have a little rest, then maybe go for a wander. We've worked out where the locals in Kyoto go on a hot summer evening. They come down here to the river where it's nice and cool. What would you like, Michael? What would you like, Pugs?
I'm going to have...
Yeah.
I'm going to have one of these first.
Prosciutto. Yum.
This tree is a camphor tree, and it was planted 400 years ago by one of the high priests.
So we just had our delicious lunch and now we're going down one of the langways in Gion. And you might have heard of Gion in Kyoto if you read Memoirs of a Geisha. So it was all around this area in the book. So let's go have a look. After a busy day exploring Kyoto, we popped in here to this local restaurant and we had such an incredible meal. Wow. Delicious. Good?
Best yazs I've ever had. But actually, the best tempura I've ever had.
Yeah.
Just
Best
amazing.
potato salad I've ever had.
Well, not as good as mine, but anyway.
I had an iced tea ceremony. It was really good. But you weren't allowed to video in there. That was fun. Really fun.
Go on. Whoa, you got this. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, next.
So I have to explain where we are. Our daughter Sarah booked this hotel in Kyoto for one night. It's called B&A and it's actually an art museum hotel and we each have 3 different themed rooms. So ours is themed by the artist on an ear and it has the 3 different sections like the outer ear and inner ear and I'm not sure what the other part is, but
The cochlea.
Cochlea, yeah, that's it. And then when you walk through, you saw that there was lots of flashing light, if you saw that. Then we came through to get to the next section. We walked along this hallway area and this vibrated like anything. It moved, didn't it? And then we went into our bedroom and then there's actually a secret room off the bedroom as well that has all this music playing. You only get those kind of reactions the first time you enter the room, so that's why our children and that accompanied us in that part. They've all gone back to their room now. Sarah and Michael have their audio sensory room, which has speakers everywhere and they can hear rainforests and ocean and things like that. Matthew's sleeping tonight in the inside of a dinosaur with lots of vibrant colours, fluorescent colours that he can chop and change around. And it looks like a very beautiful hotel. The staff are very friendly. and we can't wait just to sit down and have a relax on the bed, can we? We've had a pretty hectic day today, getting up early, going to a little Japanese cafe, meeting, was it Risa, who studied English in Australia until the end of last year, actually in Brisbane. So we met her and we had a beautiful croissant for breakfast and coffee, and then we went off to do the tea ceremony, and were dressed in beautiful kimonos, and after that we went to the samurai and ninja museum, which was fantastic. We've had such a great day. Anyway, it's been a big day. Paul and I are going to probably have a night in and just have a bit of a rest, aren't we? Yeah. So we're having such a nice holiday. For us, it's all about spending time with our family and enjoying our time together. Good morning. Isn't this beautiful? We're walking along the canals in Kyoto, and we've checked out of our art gallery museum hotel, and now we're going to a different place to stay for a couple of nights, but we're walking along the canal, and do you know, Kyoto is every bit as picturesque as we thought it would be. All throughout Kyoto there's canals just like this one with little shops and little businesses on them, and they also have a big main river with businesses along there as well, and there's a lot of greenery here, and it really is a beautiful city. Ice cream, strawberry ice cream, looks like hamburger. It's like a pancake, red bean cheesecake. Yum. Delicious. Is it nice? What are you drinking?
Iced coffee. And that's delicious too. What's this place called? Go Coffee.
Go Coffee.
Yeah, they're all handmade.
Delicious. There's so many steps here, but there's nothing wrong with sitting down at one of the rest stops and having a drink to hydrate yourself. It's very beautiful here, and it's covered in shade. And as we're sitting here, and yes, I'm dripping with sweat because it's very humid, but you can hear all these jungle sounds. Can you hear them? It's really beautiful, and I'm really grateful that although it's a very steep track up to the top of the Monkey Mountain, it's covered in shade, so that's pretty cool. And you know, we may only ever come to Japan once, but we want to see everything that we can, and we're having the best holiday right now.
We are, and Beth, while it is a bit humid, it's about 36 degrees, so that's pretty hot as well. Lucky some of us are from Queensland, hey?
Yeah, but you wouldn't know it. Look, I'm dripping. These are the only monkey breed that you can find in Japan, and they're more common up north, and you can see that they're kind of pretty furry, some of them, and it's because they It's usually snowing here, and especially north during winter. Fight for your life, baby. How's this? The monkeys have all the freedom and the humans are in a big caged room. You're a bit fussy. Well, I have to say that was totally worth the climb up in this humidity to the top of this monkey mountain and to see the monkeys and see people feeding them. Our kids fed them, but we didn't. We were filming them. And yeah, it was totally worth it. And look, to be honest, although the track is fairly, you know, I guess a little bit onerous, it's there's a lot of shade, so that's a good thing. And now we're nearly all the way back down again, so let's go. How's this for an incredible bamboo forest providing some much needed shade on a really hot day? Thanks for watching, and don't miss next week's video when we go to Osami, Hakone and Hiroshima. Until then, take care and we'll see you next week.